Hey, today is an eye candy kind of episode. I am unboxing my latest Japanese soft gel goodies, and before we dive in, I want to welcome all of you who will be joining me in the upcoming Leafgel certification tomorrow. We'll be hanging out live for 3 days learning all things Leafgel premium Japanese soft gel. Soft powder gels, if you don't know, are my favorite systems to work with because they are true gels, meaning they are not diluted down with thin solvents and they remain as much gel or resin as possible. This means high durability and low irritation, but besides all the good chemistry, they are super versatile. Don't let the term soft gel fool you. All that means is that it can be soaked off. Other than that, soft powder gels can do everything a hard gel can and much more actually. And also they are actually stronger than builder in a bottle system because instead of doing 3 different things, you got your builder in a soft powder gel system doing one thing and doing it really good, which is giving you great strength, and your base gel is giving you great adhesion. To the video we go. Let's do it. All right, here we are. Let's begin with my Zillabeau package here. This is not a PR package, stuff that was sent free to me, although there is a free gift in here. So I ordered primarily things that I want to work on my certification with. All right guys, here we are with our haul from Zillabeau, which is the distributor of Leafgel, Lily Gel products. These are Japanese gel nail brands. I got these little mica flakes, little iridescent flakes. These are great to do with like kind of like stone art or marbling. So I really like the combinations that they had. Kokoist also has something like that, but these colors look a little bit different, and so I could definitely use something a little different. Next up, I ordered the chrome pens and a magnet gel because I don't have their magnet gel. They're all the same essentially, but you know, it's branded, and sometimes when you're doing a brand certification, you want to stay branded, right? Okay, so I ordered the chrome pigments. I know these are slowly but surely becoming a thing of the past now with the liquid chrome scenario, but they'll still have their place. So I ordered the gold with holo in it and then just a flat gold. The powder is on the lid, okay? And you only need a little bit. It's a pressed powder. I use pens like this to create little dainty things like that. You need a non-wipe top coat so that you can burnish this on. Now this one is like a true gold, almost like a champagne gold. I'm really looking forward to this. This is Lily Gel colors. We are gonna go through these. Now, if you don't know, Lily Gel is the sister brand to Leafgel. They are made by the same company. I also ordered 2 new brushes. Those would be the Leafgel Premium Flat and the Liner L. Let me show you how to break in your gels, okay? You wanna take a palette and you wanna take some gel. Usually you wanna take the gel that you are going to be using these products for. In this case, a liner brush you would be using with your colors. But I'm not going to put a specific color in it, so I'm gonna do something else. And this is your flat brush. Okay, and a flat brush is good for everything, basically base, builder, especially for potted top gel, because those corners are going to allow you to get really into like the sinus and the eponychium of the nail there. And let me show you how you would break in your brushes. Okay, just a quick little tip here, and then also you get to see what these brushes look like. Now once you break them out of this, they're done. Like you would not put these caps back on, okay? This is just to keep it safe in transit. And yes, you got to break them in. I know you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to touch them. I understand, but you have to. Personally, I think the perfect gel to break this in with is the, do I have it? Yes, the mixing gel, because usually I'll have to confirm, but mixing gel is the base for the colors, okay? All right, and the way you break this in is keep that closed. And this is the only time that I would say it's okay to use your nails for something, right? You just kind of want to tickle the surface and then you should see a little bit of powder, maybe not. Cool, this one doesn't have. Usually they put like a little, some sort of like resin to keep this thing together, the bristles. Okay, so it doesn't have that, that's fine. Okay. And I'm gonna do something similar with my liner. Maybe that's why they had the little thin caps on them, because they don't put anything on them, which is good. Like, they don't want any product that you have to work out the brushes. So yeah, it seems like if there's anything, it's very little. I do see some tiny bit of white in here, tiny bit, but not really. All right. So what you want to do to break in your brushes, and if you're not ready to break in your brushes, like you're not going to use them, that's fine. Don't do it until, don't do this step until you're ready, because your brushes will harden, okay? And they're not done for. They're only done for if you let them cured in sunlight or UV light, right? Your UV light. But other than that, they're not done for. So you just want to work that gel in there. And that's really it. It'll keep it conditioned. And so this brush is going to be ready for me for my certification. Look how thin it is. And it's really, really thin. It's not a firm brush. If you needed a firm brush, I would go with the Lily Gel option. But for thin lines and long lines, this guy is it. All right, I'm gonna very carefully tuck it in there because obviously it will fold. And then I'm gonna do the same with this brush here. I'm gonna wipe it in that clear gel that I laid on there. Tiny bit. And do the same here. And I basically want the gel to start protruding through the bristles up here and likewise over here. What you don't want to do is like bend there, because you can tear or bend some of those bristles. So kind of at an angle, but parallel also works to the surface, okay? And then when you get clear in your brush, that just means that no annoying color can get in there, like, and dominate. For example, your reds, your blacks, right? That's pretty cool. And that's it. I'm gonna just thin it out a little bit and then square it off. You wanna square it off so that it doesn't catch on the lid and then folds, okay? There you are. Put it in here. Close this. So that's how you break in those brushes. Very nice quality synthetic nylon bristles. Next step, we're going to do the Lily Gel colors. Now I'm going to go ahead and get a head start on this, and I'll bring you back so that you can see all of the different colors. This is from their latest collection, and my gosh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 different colors. All right, hold on tight. All right, so our next brand specific certification is Kokoist, and that is happening in late April. I know a lot of you are waiting for that, and it's coming. We've got a date on it. We've, I think, solidified our products also. So I'll leave the waitlist link for that down in the description box below. Make sure to join if you are interested. I will be sending all of the details of that upcoming certification in that waitlist, which is our VIP list. You'll also be able to join at the best deal. Not only that, if you're like, continuing on, so I've swatched all of my Lily gels except one. Kind of want to take you through the process of how I swatch my stuff. I know that that's something that some of you are curious for, so before I show you these, so I grabbed my pot. I have a blade, and just very carefully get your fingers out of the way, cut all the way through, and then grab some nail nippers or some old nippers, pop that open here. And so if I didn't tell you before we cut, the Lily Gel brand is a sister brand to Leafgel. Now this one does have solvent, so when something has a solvent, it's not a true gel essentially. Again, from just the ingredients list, it's still a high quality gel, just a little bit more, it has more dilution ingredients, if we can say it like that. Also, these are 3-gram jars, not 4-gram jars, and it's just a entry-level type of gel for anyone that wants to practice with soft potted gel systems. This is a great way to get into it. After we got our pot, then we're gonna get our little swatch, something like this. I have these linked in my Amazon store. If you're interested, the link will be down in the description box below. You wanna clean them with a little bit of 90% alcohol, just so they don't have your finger print on it. And then grab the brush that you're going to be painting with. Grab a little bit of the gel, just a little bit, because you're going to be doing 2 coats. Pop it in here. And you can work a little faster if you have multiple brushes, like if you're swatching. I like swatching, it's kind of like therapeutic for me. I like to turn something on and, you know, just go at it. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a full cure. And while that's curing, I'm going to take you through some of the colors here. So it is kind of white, kind of translucent. It's got some glitter in there, quite fun. Here's that swatch. It's like a peachy pink, and that's the color inside. If you're wondering how long will these last, you only need a little bit. Your first layer has to be really thin, and then your next layer is like your full coverage layer, so the layer that you are trying to get that full coverage with. So I'm trying to put these in order. One of my students did win this collection already, so I swatched it for her. Let's hold on there. Let me bring you back to this swatch. Grab another thin layer. So just a thin coat of that. That's your full coverage layer. So you're trying to get as much coverage with this one without being too thick. See how pretty it comes through. Pop it in the lamp for a full cure. This one is like a strawberry pink. See the color in there. 6 is yellowish. They all have that same glitter to them. Pretty cool. 7 is over here. That's this green, like emerald kind of green. 8 is blue. All right, and then just put a non-wipe top coat. That way you don't have to wipe it off. And then give this a full cure. If you're using the same brand of gel in your curing unit. Here is 9. 9 is like a deeper blue, very pretty blue, like an aqua kind of blue. Like a Frozen the movie. We got 10. This is our last one. It's just a purple, pretty standard colors, nothing like too. Why do certifications cost so much? You should be thankful that you get access to these certifications. I personally welcome DIYers because I was a DIYer before I was pro. And so it would have been just awesome to have a certification where I get to train with a specific brand that's high quality, right? Oh my gosh, imagine that. And because we're online, you're not slowing anyone down and you're going at your own pace. It's like a 1-week intensive. So really be thankful for that you have that opportunity. Don't just look at price, because when you say something is so expensive, all you are saying is that you don't value that enough to spend the money on it. And you got to change that, okay? Do you value that, your health, your great nails, to take that certification or not, right? You're just going to go buy anything and everything that any influencer just throws up, you know, names and whatnot. And here's the thing. You might be saying, but Paola, you also are an affiliate, so on and so forth. But I've been working with all of the brands that I work with to this day before actually any affiliate opportunities. So I use them in the salon, I use them on my clients regularly, on me, and that's why I teach that, because that's what I train. Now, affiliate opportunities came about and I was like, sign me up, of course, you know, I'm already talking about this. But yeah, just a little bit of transparency there. And if you're into buying anything and everything, I'm not your girl, because I don't buy anything and everything. I'm very selective. In fact, I got some gifts in some of these and I really have to think about, does this really help my audience? I don't want them to just go buy anything and everything. So maybe I'll disclose some gifts. All right, so we're gonna wait for a 5 and then I'm gonna show you what else we do to adhere these. Again, these are linked in my Amazon store, the swatching little bubble. These are plastic. There are also some glass ones there. You can use either one. Just know that you want them kind of flat, so if you stick them in drawers, they don't get stuck or, you know, yanked off kind of thing. So then you got your little sticker circles here, and you want to use tweezers. These are also linked in my store. This is, I like this little silicone end that just goes on there like an eraser. These are very sharp, very pointed. Grab your little stickers, like so. And actually this is why you have this, because this is going to allow you to make it really flat. Okay, then you're gonna just peel it off very easy with this. Really handy tool, do recommend this a lot. Okay, now that this is fully cured, break it off. You might end up with a little thing there, and you can cut that like so. All right, and very carefully set this where you want it to be, probably away from that edge, without covering like the number of your gel. But once you know the color, you don't really need the number, at least in my experience. And then that's it. This is gonna be going off to, again, a student. The latest Lily Gel collection. Again, entry-level soft powder gel brand. It's compatible with Leafgel, works well with them. Now, in my experience, I find these expire a little sooner than I like them. Like maybe they'll get a little separated or something. So that's just because, again, it has a little bit more solvent, more dilution ingredient in there. The reason why they brought on this brand is because they wanted to offer you something more affordable while still getting your like soft powder gel play, you know? So that's that. Next up, I ordered the Aurora Space Opera magnetic gel, and they have upgraded their magnetic gel to these bottles. They are very, very sophisticated. These bottles are. I only got a couple, and these are magnet activated, so you will need your magnet, which I did get here. Some fun designs, maybe something we can play with next time. Show you the color. There you go, it's beautiful. Now they are 7 grams as opposed to, I believe they were like 5 grams or 4 grams. So definitely upgraded. They're very pretty. I'm really kind of obsessing over the bottle right now. And it's that magnetic gel, and it does shift. It's not a single color magnetic gel. You set it on and then you kind of move your fingers around, and there's all this shifting going on. The main tone will be, you know, posted here, and I believe it's a collection of like 6 or 4, but most of the stuff I ordered this with my own money, so I don't need all those colors, so I just got what I needed. All right, last but not least, because I really enjoy the Leafgel brand, I went ahead and treated myself to the new organic argan nails and cuticle oil. And let me tell you, I like to even go to sleep with it because it just smells so clean, so nice, and it's cold press, so it's supposed to keep a lot of the nutrients in there because there was no heat involved to extract the oil. Again, it's organic. It is a little bit on the high end, but guys, it goes a long way. Like, you don't even need a lot. It's a vitamin E oil. I believe that's what argan is high in, vitamin E. And if you can afford it, or if you can treat your clients to it, believe me, a drop goes a long way. You can even take some and put some on the other nails, okay? Because seriously, it does. If you're growing out your nails or if you're treating them, I think this is definitely a treat. It will be easily absorbed by the nail, and it smells so clean, so high end. I really enjoy it. I was fretting the $29, but then, you know, I got it and I was like, all right, this was worth it. Next step, I also ordered the previous version of the Space Opera. Now, this first generation of Space Opera from Leafgel is a single color magnetic gel. Okay, so you'll basically see here it's like a champagne beige, sheer pink beige. So this is single color. And if you are familiar with like the F gel, like from the Nail Korea brand, it's kind of like similar to one of those collections, but these are all more of your more popular, very soft magnetic gel. It doesn't shift, so there's not like multiple colors in there. They've upgraded these bottles to these much more elegant. Aren't you glad? Look how premium they look. You know, they gotta keep the name, guys, right? So we got sheer pink, which is #1. Again, I didn't need the whole collection. I only got a few. Look how pretty this is. It's like a peachy beige. You put it on, you do 2 coats, and then you do your magnet effect. I do have a whole like masterclass on YouTube here that you can look up on how to work magnet gel. Truly a masterclass. Do watch it. I believe I even labeled it a magnet class. So it's like, go to my archives, type in magnetic gel masterclass, and it should come up. You'll really enjoy it. Please watch it. It took me a lot to put together. Okay, this one is beautiful. This is the one where you have your flash of the camera on. It'll look a certain way, like you guys got hit by the light. And then it'll just look kind of muted during the day, but look how sparkly and gold that is. This is beautiful. So this is that one collection, the single color collection. You need the magnet. This is that flash on, flash off series, and this is like the 2nd generation of the magnet gel, but with multiple shifting colors. Okay, so even though it's pink, it's going to be pink plus another or 2 color once you've cured it. All right, here we are. This was a treat. Thank you, Kokoist. This is the $198 rose gold. I believe it's like real gold and real stuff, like real plating of this nipper. It's kind of for personal use, but not really. You can disinfect it, but I mean, obviously you kind of don't even want to share the use of this with anybody else, right? Like this is like for your me time. When you're doing your nails, this is for you. So it's beautiful. Again, it's like a rose gold, slightly peachy kind of color. Pretty cool. You say brand spanking new. All right, so this was mine. I'm treating one of my students to another one in the upcoming Kokoist certification, guys. Never look at price, just like what it is price. Always think abundantly. And when you see price on something, you know, like, because our certifications are expensive. Boy, we treat you. There's competitions, there's awards, there's freebies, everything. All right. So I think our other nipper, again, $198 nipper is going to be up for grabs in the upcoming Kokoist certification, which again, the link is in the description box below. This is Kokoist new. All right, brush holder. And it looks like this. So it's just like a cup, but it's great for traveling, right? You get to stick all of your brushes in there, maybe even these kind of tools, and it's just throw it in there, boom, and boom. So this is great for any educator. You don't have to be a Kokoist educator to have one of these. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Okay, pretty cool. The mirror chrome collection, and I believe tomorrow is the restock date. So if you see this video Sunday, yeah, Monday it will be the restock date. So make sure you put that in your calendar. Please support this video and what we do in this channel. It's all of the content here is free for you, but you know, if you want to support us somehow, use our affiliate code. So my affiliate code is PPN10, and it is so encouraging to see everything that you guys buy, because then it just, you know, allows me to create free content like this and then some. Okay, so 6 different shades. I'm wearing one. I don't know if you can tell. I've been using it on my last couple of videos. Here are the colors. So put that in your calendar. Make sure you subscribe to their newsletter also, so that you get the like it's ready kind of email. We have a new Kokoist collection. I'll put it here. This one is debuting, I want to say tomorrow also. The latest 6 colors from Kokoist. So if you are a collectionist, if you are collecting the Kokoist colors, tomorrow you get your hand at 6 more shades. Let me take you through them real quick, and maybe I can give you a recommendation on what looks to be my favorite. I haven't swatched them yet. I just put the little stickers there. This is great for ombres, and they are sheer. Okay, so we have that $2.97. It's a blue, very pastel-y, fine glitter. $2.98. So far, I think $2.96 is a must if you're only gonna grab a few. This one's really nice also for like an ombre gradient. That would be really pretty. Anytime you use a sheer color in a Japanese soft gel system, especially like if it's sheer, it's gonna be great for your ombres, okay? Or your gradient designs. It's like almost a baby blue, but it's kind of white also. And then you'll be able to, you know, get first dibs. 301, say keeping you on your toes. Ooh, this one's pretty. All right, so immediate ooze were this last one, 301 and 296. And the reason why I want to give you some recommendations is because sometimes when you're in between collections, whether you should catch them all or not, you're nervous, right? That some colors are just going to sit there and not going to be used. So I like to give you something that I'm like, this one, clients are going to want this one. So that was 301 and 296. As a treat, thank you, Vetro. Well, I haven't even finished swatching them, but I've already peeked, and I always like their translucent colors. So this is from their Bella Nail label. Now, all I know is that they do come a little bit less in the amount of product that you get. So you get like 3 grams as opposed to 4 grams. That's for the Bella Nail label. And I think that's like their special effects like series. Okay, so it's got glitter, it glows in the dark, it's cat eye. That's their special effects kind of series. the Vetro Vela Nail. I also think it's like their entry level. I will confirm that with you guys because it did kind of just started becoming a thing, Vela Nail again. But we do have a Vetro certification coming up late May. I will definitely have that information for you. 2602 is a sheer yellow, like a true yellow with some glitter in there. This honestly reminds me a lot of the Lily Gel collection that we just went through. And I'm not surprised because the Japanese gel nail brands kind of do that. They kind of release their version of the other brand's version kind of thing. I don't know, whoever comes up with it first. I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse for us because we obviously want variety, and I feel like if everyone's doing the same thing at the same time, I don't know, right? Like maybe it's good because people want to, you know, they have their dedicated brands. Like I'm on the Vetro system or I'm on the Kokoist system, and I wish Cocoa would offer that collection. So in that regard, it does work out well. And it allows me to compare and contrast, I guess, for you guys, the quality of things. So these are firmer texture, and I know that because of the 3-star there. If it's a 1-star like this, it's a soft texture. You guys see that star? And that means you can do gradations with it, or gradients, or it's just going to be translucent like sheer, okay? So these are a little bit more firm. The glitter is super fine in these. You can't even see it on camera on the swatch, barely. Maybe you can see it on the pot. Where the Lily Gel ones, they almost seem like craft glitter, like a little thicker glitter. Then we have some beautiful sheer colors. Again, I can tell because they have a star here. We have 491. So beautiful. And one thing about Vetro, they're a very high-end brand actually, and they recently moved into digital printing to reduce the cost of, you know, paper and sticker printing and all of that. So they now do a full digital pot. Like everything about this pot was digitally placed on there. Obviously, once they ship it to the US, the distributors does. This came directly from the head office for me in Canada, but yeah, they'll put like an English label on it, so that's where obviously they'll have to use those labels. But other than that, like in Japan, it's a complete digital printer for these. And Vetro has been around, I would say, like a strong dominant brand for about 2016, since 2016. I know I got to do a show with them in 2017. It was my first Japanese soft gel certification actually. Really enjoyed it, being part of that, all of that, and I still continue to teach that certification because I really like Vetro products. I think they are cutting edge. I think they're super high quality, and also, I mean, you know, like the little details matter in Japanese soft gel systems. So when someone adds something like, ooh, that's unique, or that's fun, or that's cute, like it's worth mentioning. For example, like if you notice, like a lot of my potted gels, I cut the sticker top, right? I don't have to do that with the Kokoist one because they already offer like a little ledge there for you to clean your gel brush. So again, these little details matter and they're worth mentioning. Here's another one from Vetro Vela Nail. So I think these are like 3 latest collections. So if you go to like the vetro.ca, the Canadian site, they also distribute like worldwide, and it's not with international shipping to the US, okay? Because then they'll just use their US office to ship it to you. So do support that Canadian side because my good friend is the one that manages that, and she's been really cool all these years since I've, you know, been introduced to Vetro. So we've kept in touch, pre-babies and everything. Now she's got a couple babies, I got 1 baby, so you know, it's really cool to kind of grow with someone. And we don't keep in touch so much, but enough enough during the year, maybe 2 or 3 times a year. And yeah, so she just handles the whole operation in Canada and then here in the US also. So yeah, she'll ship it to you without like international costs to the US, because again, they'll just use their US office. Olive oil, oh my gosh, something about their greens, they just really hit it out of the park, I should say, not hit the park, hit it out of the park with their translucent colors, kind of like jelly colors. I really like this. This one reminds me of something they've already had made with the essential oils collection. And I like how, you know, they designed the tops also. This is all digital prints, really fun. This one is nice. Yeah, so if you guys have Vetro, and you have their essential oil series, this entire collection here kind of reminds me of that already. And if you're still here, I'll just share a couple of the gifts that were sent over by Zillabeau. Thank you, all distributors, if you are watching this, for, you know, sending something my way. They're made in Korea. Shiny is a Korean brand, and the material is Japanese, so oh my gosh, you get the best of both worlds. And this is the Skinny #1 special edition. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous, I don't want to break anything. Oh, you got a coupon? Cool. All right, so this is a 3.5 cutting edge. I'm sure it's nice and sharp. And then they've also sent this Miss Milo brand. These are, I believe, oh, they're already kind of swatched, I believe. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video valuable, would you do me a favor and give it a thumbs up so that I may help more people? Do check out the description box below for any current resources and promo codes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.